Okay.
You remember when Trump smashed?
What's that?
When Trump talked shit on him?
Oh God, it was just.
It was.
First of all, it was genius.
It's so funny.
Genius moment.
It was such a funny.
You know the thing about when you get to the schoolyard, you look for the biggest kid and you punch him in the nose. You might get your ass kicked, but no one else will fuck with you. Yeah. So in the politics at that time for Trump, it was like, who's the most loved? Who is the most loved man in American politics? John McCain. I'm going to call him a loser. I like the guys who don't get shot down.
Yeah.
You know the guys who don't get shot down are the guys who avoid the, who don't do their jobs.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
No, it was a
Brilliant.
good joke. Great joke.
Brilliant.
I mean, great level of shit talking.
So,
people calling somebody a war hero and being like, I mean, he got captured.
I mean, that was one of those.
What a fucking
Trump
loser.
had so many moments where I was just like, oh my God.
That was one that was the
and
one.
Again, from the backstory of every detail I remember about all these guys. But anyway, let's wait.
Yeah, let's go here. We got George.
I mean, we got
Herbert Walk. Yeah, we got.
Okay.
Let's skip
Okay.
H. Oh, this one's too. Damn. Skip HW. Fuck it.
Okay. Herbert Walker Bush.
CIA. Evil. If you look into everything they've done.
He engineered his whole life to become president. He had Reagan shot, and his father, Prescott Bush.
Kennedy.
Prescott Bush. Was a senator, and he traded with the Nazis. Like, he got censured by the Senate for selling goods to the Nazis back when there's a lot of Americans making money selling shit to Hitler.
Yeah.
If you ever go to 30 Rock, where
I was almost there.
You were almost there, but then you said something terrible, just terrible. Shane, how dare you? I just remembered. Get out of my house. Oh, shame on you, Shane Gillis.
I like my SNL cast
Shame
members
on
who
you.
Didn't get cut.
I worked at Conan, which is in the same building, and the producer is Jeff Ross, not Jeffrey Ross, the comedian. This is the producer, and he was really interested in history. And he said, "You want to see something cool?" And he took me into there was a stairwell in 30 Rock, and he took me in there, and he pushed my head down. No, and there's these big red pipes in the stairwells that are feeding the whatever sprinklers. I don't know what they're. Big iron red pipes that have been there since 30 Rock was built back in the late 30s, mid-late 30s by Rockefeller. And there's a big spigot coming off of the side of one of them with a big, wheel. It's some release valve. And on the side of it is a fucking Nazi, like an embossed Nazi, and it's raised, it's not painted on.
Oh, it's in the, yeah.
It's a swastika. And he said, these are all of the steel in this building is Nazi steel. It's all German steel. That was the flag.
Fuck?
It wasn't a political flag. Like, it was a political
Sure.
flag, but it was also just the flag of Germany.
Yeah.
So if you bought German steel, it was like made in USA.
Yeah, you're not going to tear down the building.
It had a swastika on it, and they bought it. And he said all of the steel in 30 Rock has swastikas on it. But at one point, they turn them into the corners, but they can't turn these spigots. So every time I used to go to 30 Rock,
Holy
like when I
shit.
hosted SNL, I would take anybody who didn't know about it and show it to them. But the last time I went there, they had shaved it down. Somebody got in there with a thing and shaved it down.
Holy shit.
But so that's how fucked up. So that's Prescott Bush was one of the guys making money on Nazis. And then it's Skull and Bones guy.
Yeah.
George Bush, H.W.
Skull and
Bush.
Bones.
Skull and Bones. But he was a kind of a Nixon-y thing where I think he went too far. He got Reagan shot. He just went through too many fucked up things.
He was CIA, man.
Yes, and he was supposed to run. He was supposed to win. But this is when I started to believe in this country. Was when Clinton ran for president. Because, and again, not based on politics even, but how dug in Reagan and Bush felt. And Bush just felt like, you ain't gonna beat this guy with nothing. These guys are in, and there's Dick Cheney in there. And Donald Rumsfeld, these fucking guys are like, these are hard ass fucking guys who don't bleed. You just don't believe they bleed. And they got it all worked out. And they've been there for 12 fucking years.
Yeah.
And here comes Clinton, whose mom was a blackjack dealer in Vegas and whose dad died in a 3-inch puddle. He died. He was drunk and he hit a tree and was launched out of his car and landed in 3 little feet of water and drowned in it. That was Clinton's dad. And then that was Jefferson. His father, his name was.
Was that his real dad or his stepdad?
His dad's last name is Jefferson.
Yeah.
It would have been another Jefferson. That was his real dad. His mom then married a guy named Clinton.
He changed his name.
And had Roger. And his mom, and that guy used to beat the shit out of his mom. And the second Clinton got big enough, one night his stepdaddy came home drunk, and he stood up to him and he said, "If you hit my mom again, I'm going to kill you." And he used to protect his little brother. And his little brother was like an orphan. His dad's a drunk.
Yeah.
So the dad disappears, and the day that Clinton turned 18, he was already in charge of the family. The day he turned 18, he took his brother to City Hall, and he said, "You know what I'm doing today? I'm changing my last name to Clinton so that you and me are real brothers." That's why his last name is Clinton.
Yeah.
That's who Bill Clinton is, okay? And he fucked a bunch of 10-year-old girls on a jet.
He also fucked those kids. but he did. That's the problem.
I don't know, man. I have no idea. I don't know. It wasn't my pussy. It wasn't my pussy.
It wasn't mine, but it's not looking good.
Oh, it's not looking good at all.
I mean, he took a
know.
lot of those. He loved the ladies, which
I know nothing
you can't
about
knock a guy for liking ladies, but
those aren't ladies. Those are babies.
No, I meant his reputation.
Look, I don't know. I don't.
Outside of banging the kids, his reputation was
love the ladies.
Lewinsky and the other lady.
So Clinton. But Clinton was this fucking country good old boy, and they threw. And I mean, we had just lost